Winter can be tough, can't it? Short days, long nights, and that creeping sense of gloom. It's enough to make anyone feel a little off. But what if it's more than just the winter blues? What if that lingering fatigue, those carb cravings, and that heavy cloud of sadness are signs of something much deeper? Here's the kicker: seasonal depression, or SAD, doesn't just make you feel down. It can silently wreak havoc on your physical health, relationships, and overall quality of life. Sounds serious? That's because it is. But here's the twist. What if I told you that this isn't just something you have to endure year after year? Yes, there's a way to break free, to take back control, and to actually thrive, even during the darkest days of winter. From light therapy to simple but powerful lifestyle tweaks, the solutions are simpler than you think. And no, this isn't another generic pep talk. This is about uncovering the hidden risks of SAD and equipping you with actionable strategies to overcome it for good. So, are you ready to uncover the truth about seasonal affective disorder and learn how to beat it at its own game? Let's dive in and explore why this matters more than you might realize. Seasonal affective disorder, or SAD, goes far beyond feeling a little gloomy when the days get shorter. It's a recognized mental health condition directly tied to the reduction in sunlight during autumn and winter. This lack of light disrupts your body's circadian rhythm, or internal clock, throwing off your sleep patterns and mood regulation. Imagine trying to function with a clock that's constantly out of sync. This is how SAD operates, leaving many feeling perpetually drained, down, and unmotivated. You've probably heard of the term winter blues, but here's the catch: SAD isn't the same thing. While many feel a bit slower or less energetic during colder months, SAD ramps it up to a debilitating level. Think chronic fatigue, cravings for carbs that lead to unwanted weight gain, or difficulty concentrating on tasks that used to feel effortless. These aren't just occasional bad days. They're persistent struggles that interfere with work, relationships, and overall well-being. For someone with SAD, getting out of bed might feel as challenging as running a marathon. What makes SAD particularly fascinating is how it blends environmental and biological factors. While it's most common in regions with long, dark winters, it doesn't discriminate entirely based on geography. Hormonal changes, especially in serotonin and melatonin levels, also play a significant role. These chemicals directly impact mood and energy, meaning SAD is a result of your brain chemistry reacting to environmental triggers. This explains why some people in even sunnier climates can experience symptoms, albeit less frequently. Here's something to think about. If you've ever felt inexplicably low as autumn creeps in, it might not just be the colder weather. Seasonal depression can sneak up slowly, and many dismiss it as a phase. But recognizing these patterns early is crucial. So, what does SAD actually look like in daily life? Let's explore the symptoms that might be hiding in plain sight. The signs of seasonal affective disorder can feel like an unwelcome guest who overstays their visit. It starts subtly. Maybe you're sleeping a bit longer or struggling to focus, but before long, the symptoms begin to stack up. Persistent fatigue, a drop in motivation, and a constant feeling of sadness are just the beginning. People with SAD often report cravings for carb-heavy comfort foods, which might lead to unwanted weight gain. It's as if your body is desperately searching for energy but can't seem to find the right source. Physically, SAD symptoms can mirror those of other conditions, making them easy to overlook. Oversleeping, also known as hypersomnia, is a hallmark sign, as is a noticeable drop in energy throughout the day. You might feel a heaviness in your limbs or struggle to get through even the simplest of tasks. And then there's the emotional side, feelings of irritability, hopelessness, or even worthlessness. Over time, These symptoms can erode self-esteem and strain relationships, creating a cycle that feels almost impossible to break. Here's a real-world example. Imagine someone who used to love socializing and outdoor activities suddenly withdrawing from friends and family as the seasons change. They might skip gatherings, avoid exercise, or binge-watch TV as a form of escape. This withdrawal isn't laziness. It's a direct symptom of seasonal depression impacting their mental and physical health. What's worse is how easily these signs can be misinterpreted as just being moody or lazy. These symptoms don't just make life harder, they also set the stage for more serious health issues if left unaddressed. SAD has a ripple effect, influencing everything from your productivity at work to your overall quality of life. But why does this happen? What's the deeper connection between SAD and your physical health? Let's take a closer look. Seasonal affective disorder doesn't just weigh on your mood, it can also take a serious toll on your physical health. When left untreated, SAD can worsen or even contribute to chronic health conditions like obesity, diabetes, and cardiovascular issues. For example, the constant fatigue and cravings for unhealthy foods often associated with SAD can lead to significant weight gain, which, in turn, increases the risk of other diseases. It's like a domino effect, one issue triggering another, creating a cycle that feels impossible to escape. The connection between mental and physical health is more profound than many realize. SAD symptoms, such as insomnia or hypersomnia, can disrupt your body's natural rhythms, leaving you vulnerable to conditions like high blood pressure or weakened immunity. Additionally, chronic stress from battling seasonal depression can flood your body with cortisol, a hormone that, in excess, can harm your heart and overall well-being. Think about it. The mental toll of SAD doesn't just stay in your head, it ripples out into your entire body. A striking example of this is how untreated SAD often leads to social withdrawal, which can amplify feelings of loneliness and isolation. Loneliness has been linked to higher rates of inflammation and chronic illnesses, making it more than just an emotional challenge, it's a health risk. Imagine someone skipping doctor appointments, exercise routines, or even neglecting basic self-care because their seasonal depression feels overwhelming. These small lapses can snowball into larger health crises over time. Understanding this connection is key to breaking the cycle. SAD isn't just about feeling sad, it's a complex condition with far-reaching consequences. But here's the good news. There are proven ways to counteract its effects and regain control. So, how can you fight back and protect both your mental and physical health? Let's dive into actionable strategies that can make a real difference. Overcoming seasonal affective disorder starts with understanding that small, intentional changes can lead to big improvements. One of the most effective treatments is light therapy, which involves sitting near a specially designed light box that mimics natural sunlight. Think of it as a dose of sunshine for your brain, even on the gloomiest winter days. Just 20 to 30 minutes each morning can boost serotonin levels and improve your mood. Pair this with opening your curtains during the day and sitting by windows whenever possible to maximize natural light exposure. Another key player in beating SAD is vitamin D. A deficiency in this vital nutrient is often linked to the symptoms of seasonal depression. Incorporating foods rich in vitamin D, like salmon, eggs, and fortified cereals, is a great start. But for many, supplements may be necessary to meet daily requirements. Consult a doctor to find the right dosage. In addition to diet, staying active can work wonders. Activities like yoga, brisk walks, or even dancing at home can counteract lethargy and improve mental health in winter. Routine is your secret weapon against SAD. Structure your day with regular wake-up times, meals, and physical activity to keep your internal clock on track. Even hobbies can be transformative. Try painting, knitting, or joining a book club to keep your mind engaged and spirits lifted. Surrounding yourself with a support system of friends and family also helps combat isolation, a common symptom of winter blues. Remember, it's not just about surviving winter, it's about thriving through it. Taking these steps can significantly reduce the grip of SAD on your life, but sometimes self-care alone isn't enough. What happens when these strategies aren't enough to pull you out of the darkness? Let's discuss when it's time to seek professional help and why it's so important. There comes a point where seasonal affective disorder feels too heavy to handle alone, and that's when professional help becomes essential. Ignoring SAD can lead to more than just a rough winter. It can spiral into severe depression, anxiety, or other mental health challenges. Think of it like a small leak in a dam. Left unchecked, it can grow into a flood. If you notice persistent feelings of hopelessness, thoughts of self-harm, or an inability to perform daily tasks, it's time to seek support. A mental health professional can provide therapies like cognitive behavioral therapy, CBT, which is highly effective in managing SAD symptoms. One of the hidden risks of untreated SAD is how it quietly undermines your overall quality of life. Chronic sadness and fatigue can push you into a cycle of procrastination and neglect, affecting work performance, relationships, and even physical health. For example, someone might avoid social events or skip routine doctor's appointments, only to realize months later that their health, both mental and physical, has taken a severe hit. Professional treatment, whether through therapy, medication, or both, can break this cycle and offer a clear path forward. Seeking help isn't a sign of weakness, it's a powerful act of self-care. Therapists and psychiatrists can recommend tailored solutions, from antidepressants that balance brain chemicals to group therapy sessions that build a sense of community. Some people also find success with alternative therapies like acupuncture or guided meditation. The key is to recognize that asking for help is not giving up, it's stepping up. And with support, overcoming SAD becomes not just possible but achievable. Understanding when to seek help is a crucial step, but taking action is where real change begins. So, how can you ensure that all this knowledge translates into a brighter, healthier future? Let's wrap this up with some actionable insights and an invitation to stay connected for more transformative content. Now that you've uncovered the truth about seasonal affective disorder, it's time to take action. What changes can you make today to protect your mental and physical health this winter? Will you start with light therapy, a daily dose of vitamin D, or perhaps create a routine that nourishes both your body and mind? The steps are simple, but the impact can be life-changing if you choose to act. Remember, knowledge without action is like sunlight behind closed blinds. It's there, but it won't light up your life unless you let it in. Here's the challenge. Don't let this winter slip by in a haze of fatigue and frustration. Take charge of your health, seek help if you need it, and share this journey with those you love. What's one small step you can take right now to feel more energized and hopeful? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and let's start a conversation that could inspire others to break free from the grip of seasonal depression. And before you go, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. This is just the beginning of a journey toward better mental health, and I'm here to guide you every step of the way. Let's make this winter your season of transformation.